now, Shooting It Straight with Donnie C. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Shooting It Straight with Donnie C. I am your host, Donnie C, and I want to thank you for coming and hanging out with us, spending some time with us, and enjoying each other's company. I enjoy your company, and you're coming back to see me, so I hope you're enjoying mine. And if this is your first time coming to see us, well, welcome to the show. It's a show, basically, we're just trying to have fun. We're trying to have fun, have a good time, tell some jokes about current events, have some segments where we joke around, and answer some of your questions. And who's this we? We keep saying we. I don't have a mouse in my pocket. I got a good friend of mine. With me, my good friend Dave. Hello, Dave.
Hello, Don. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Peachy.
So, like I said in the beginning, we answer your questions also, but how do we get your questions? Right there, shootingitstraightwdc@gmail.com. You can send in your questions, and then what happens is I don't receive your questions right away. My friend Dave, this way, I'm pointing the wrong way.
Yeah.
Right.
The guy that forgot to take the banner down and then put it back up again. That guy.
He gets your questions. What happens is he sends them to me, not through email, not through anything else, but live while we're recording. He brings them up on the show, and I answer your questions live, hopefully with some fun, little pizzazz, because who doesn't love a good little bit of pizzazz in your day? And hopefully we smile and laugh, and that's all it's about. Just enjoying life, because life is too serious. So stop being so serious and start having some fun with me and Dave.
Yeah.
Dave and I. Dave and I are having
Grammar
a
police.
good time. Dave and I are going to have a good time on this podcast today, and I hope that you are with us on this journey. If you do have fun, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, tell your friends, ring the bell for notifications. We're going to be getting ready to do a live show in the next couple of weeks. Mm-hmm. We're ironing out all the details of that, but we're going to do a live show also. You can chat with us live while we're doing the show and ask us questions directly, so you know that I didn't know the questions ahead of time. You can test the theory and see that I am still the same on the live shows or on the recorded shows.
Yes.
They will testify.
Yes. Can I get a witness?
So today we're going to do something a little bit different. Today we're trying a new segment or a new episode. Yep. We're going to have 911 calls, some weird, crazy 911 calls. I haven't heard these yet. Dave has pulled these for us, and hopefully they're entertaining. Dave's already about to giggle his ass off, so I'm hoping that they're good.
There's some cool ones in there.
They're good.
There's some good ones in there, yes.
And then I'm going to sprinkle in what's on my mind a little bit, because Dave gets nervous sometimes. He's got the disclaimer. It didn't come up in the beginning of the show, but there's a disclaimer also. But
it'll come up once you...
when we start doing that. So, but Dave, you were telling me something about a football player.
Yeah.
Give me the details, because everybody who has watched the show knows I know nothing about sports.
Nothing about sports. So the Kelsey brothers have a New Heights podcast. So they did a live show, and they had these contests and whatever. So people were supposed to go into these inflatable pools that were filled with chili, and they were supposed to dig out his Super Bowl championship ring.
Okay, so it was a pool.
It was a pool.
Like a bowl of chili.
No. It was a pool. He put his ring, there was a fake ring and a real ring. He put them in a sock, wrapped them up, and threw it into the chili, and it was all mixed up and stuff. So then the challenge was for these people to go in there and try to find it. Well, apparently nobody found it, and they think the ring is gone, and they think it's in some landfill now. So...
Do you think it's a legit thing, or do you think it's fake news and they're just trying to get some publicity?
It could be, but I think their show is popular enough they're popular enough where they don't really need his brother's dating, Swift, so Tay. They don't need any
first name basis with
it. They don't need any more publicity than what they've already got. So I can see him doing that. I can see him actually.
Here's my thing though, like. And is this the brother that won many, or is this the brother that...
No, Jason's only won one, and Travis is the 1-3. Yes.
So, if anything, Travis should have been the one throwing the rings in.
Right, because he had them. And he was... You can even... If you saw the video clip that I sent you, you could see, like, the...
Sorry.
Yeah, well, you could see the disgust on Travis's face when he was talking about losing that ring. He's sitting there like, you got to be kidding me.
I can't say it's a once in a lifetime because many people have many rings. I mean, Tom Brady's got, like, he's blinging it out.
6 or 7, right.
Yeah.
Whatever it is.
So you can have multiple. But, I mean, that's a huge accomplishment. And to actually have that as part of your skit, like, hey, go find my ring.
Go find my ring. Yeah.
I don't think I would ever do that.
No. R2.
What was that, Dave?
R2's kicking.
What?
He's alive.
Oh. What's going on?
I have 7. I have 3. I have 7.
Okay, time out. We'll get
What?
to that in a second. Why is R2D2 speaking up?
I don't know. He came alive.
Say.
Number 5 is alive.
I don't even... Number 5 is 11. I love that. Los locos kick your ass. Los locos kick your face. Los locos kick your balls into outer space. That was Short Circuit 2 if you haven't seen that one. That's that little snippet. I didn't even know R2 spoke.
Yeah, he's got batteries and everything.
Okay.
Yeah, he's...
First time. Welcome to the show, R2. Okay, go back to your 7 rings. Go ahead.
So anyway, I have 7 rings, bowling, 300 rings that are sitting, guess where? In the case, and they don't go anywhere. They're not going in no fucking chili. So,
No.
I don't get
It's
it.
crazy to me.
Yeah, and they are nowhere near as expensive or whatever than what his
Really,
ring
Dave?
is.
Are you sure?
Right. I'm 100% positive.
You're 300.
Yeah,
bowling
my
rings?
7 rings probably come to like the smallest fraction of what that championship ring is.
Half a diamond that's in the championship ring.
What?
Not
I don't have this.
are
Not my
amazing,
fake diamonds.
because 300, 7 300s is amazing.
Right.
Ridiculous. But we're talking Super Bowl. Super Bowl ring.
I know.
These guys are idiots.
Right. But they also got.
They should check him for a concussion because he got hit in the head one too many times.
They're also rich, man. So what? It's just a ring. Why do they care?
Yeah, whatever. It's just a ring. Just a
Yeah.
ring. Everybody's got one. Are you out of your freaking mind, Dave?
But I mean, have you had objects that you have misplaced or no? Or
Not like that.
yeah.
I was in Vegas one time, and I had a bracelet that I put somewhere that I guess I thought was safe at the time,
Yeah.
and then I couldn't find it, and I was pissed. I thought somebody stole it. Like, I was going nuts. Like, oh, where is it? And this, that, the other. Normally, I don't have OCD, nor do I have CDO. Do you know what CDO is, Dave?
No. What's CDO?
OCD in order.
Oh my God.
So if you
Yeah,
have
I get
OCD
it.
to a higher level, it's CDO.
Yeah.
But I don't have that, but I am very neat, and my family might disagree with me. But I'm very neat, I'm very organized, and I usually know everything has its place. Usually.
Yeah.
So when I misplace something, it's weird. I'm not saying it doesn't happen, but it's odd. But this bracelet, I lost it, and I couldn't find it, and then I went to do something, like months later, maybe even a year or 2 years later. I went to do something, I opened up something, and there was my bracelet. I'm like, holy crap.
There it is. Ta-da. That's usually what happens. Case in point, I had nothing valuable, but I bought these new couple years ago Christmas lights for the tree, and it came with one of the fancy plugs and a remote. And I didn't want to put them in the attic to get destroyed from the heat, cold, whatever. So I put them somewhere where I knew it was going to be climate comfortable. Right.
Right, yeah.
And I even remember telling because I'm over 50 now, so it's like I remind my future self, remember, you put this here.
No.
Right. So
Post-it note on the mirror of the bathroom.
fast forward to this past Christmas, I could, for the life of me, could not find the fucking thing, and I tore the house up, from top to bottom. Gave up. I'm like, I can't. Slept that night to mental refresh, and then I accidentally found it in the spot that I least thought would be.
Okay?
But I was able to light the Christmas tree. But I was so pissed off though. But it's just, it's
Right.
your brain goes blank sometimes.
I did do that with a transformer one time. I had one of those multi-tap transformers.
Yeah.
And I used it for a Halloween decoration. I have that 6 foot tall butler that his head moves and he walk up and stuff. So I would plug it with that, but I would never put it in the box because I needed it for Christmas. Also because I have some specialty ornaments that get you adjust it, you put them in, you plug everything in. Well, one year I guess I didn't realize that I put it in the box, and I'm looking all over the place. And you've seen my garage, and you've seen my Christmas lights and everything else. And if you guys have watched the show, I think I posted it on the show and stuff like that in the past. So check it out. It's easy. So when I'm telling you I'm going through all of my Christmas stuff, looking for this stuff, there's a lot of boxes, a lot of totes, a lot of everything. And I'm like, where are those? Come on!
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, it's in with the butler. The butler did it. On the beach.
I'm telling you, we got to start doing the Post-it notes, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
For
Post-it
future
notes
self.
everywhere. I'm not 50, but I'm getting there. I'm going to catch you soon, you whippersnapper.
Oh, man. All right, so yeah, I want to show you my little thing here. I'm going to pull up. There was a...
You heard it here first, folks. Dave wants to show us his little thing here.
I'm going to pull up my little thing.
Pull it up.
So, this happened a couple days ago. It was in my hometown or whatever.
Okay.
A little bit of a road rage incident, and I want you to take a look at it and see what you think.
Okay, sure.
So the guy pulls
Hey,
up.
knock it off! Yo, knock it off!
It's the guy in front of him. So this guy's an innocent bystander, and it's not going to play. Here we go. He's trying to break him up. They're fighting right over here. See him?
Yeah.
And then watch what he does to him.
Whoa.
Boom!
Very good.
And then you got another innocent bystander, you know, blah, blah, blah. Now,
Okay.
my question to you would be, if I can pause this. All right, let's get out of here. First time for everything, trying this.
Okay.
If you saw that in front of you, are you getting out to do that? To break up that fight?
No. Here's the part that's gonna piss me off. One, it didn't look like it was even that good of a fight.
Well, we have the car in the way, but that you got to give that dude mad respect for that slam, though.
I don't know about mad respect. I mean,
He lifted a dude. Look, no guns, no knives, no nothing. My man just picked his ass up and fucking slammed him down.
It's all in the legs. You got
Right.
low center of gravity, pick them up on the legs and everything else. And it's awesome. No big deal. I like whatever. Like that didn't impress me as much as I think it impressed you. But
Oh, well, excuse me.
would I have broken it up? No, I wouldn't have broken it up. I would have been like, whatever. Get your cars out of the like. If the light turned green, I'm like, get out of the car. Get out of the way. That's what I would have done.
Yeah, well, because that's what, like, when I saw those two dudes coming up on the, one there and then one on the other one, I'm like, you guys are fucking ballsy because you never know. That might not end well for you.
But why would you even get involved?
Right, that's my point.
I don't understand. Like, and not that I fight a lot because I don't fight a lot. I used to fight more often, obviously.
Right.
And we used to be in the clubs and people would push and this, that, the other. And I very rarely fought then either, but occasionally there was a little bit of a scuffle. But if somebody's fighting, why get involved? Like, let them fight. Enjoy the show.
Sit back with the popcorn.
Yeah,
Guys do get up.
Nobody's doing anything. Like, if somebody takes out a gun or a knife or anything else and all of a sudden they're killing somebody, well, then it's a different story.
Okay.
Then it's stupid. In this day and age, you never know. But go have a good time. Fight. Get the aggression out. I think we need more of that in our lives so we can get some of the aggression out so people stop doing such stupid crap.
So then I'll rephrase the question then to a different situation, scenario for you, if you would.
Sure.
Protesters. We know they're out there all over the place. If they're sitting there lining the street, blocking you from getting to your point of destination, what do you do? Do you get out and try to pull them off? Do you?
No. I mean,
Or you just sit there and fucking wait for them to leave, which they're not going to do.
I mean, at that point, if I had to get somewhere, I would try and call the police or something and be like, listen, we need to get these people out of the freaking way. Like, this is just stupid. I'm trying to get to work. I'm trying to do something. And these protesters doing... And I don't understand how protesters can block anything.
Well, nobody wants to run them over. You know what I mean? You don't want to,
To or should. But I'm sure if I was there, I'd want to.
There's a fine line. You don't want to go to jail for right.
Teach them a lesson.
Don't kill them. Just fuck them up a bit. Thank you, Popeye.
Listen, the next time they go to do it, they might think twice.
Yeah. Because I've seen somewhere the people get out and they're so pissed off because they're late for work. They pull them off. They go back to their car and they fucking run back and sit right there.
I mean, stupid. That's what I'm saying. You're wasting your time and your energy unless you're gonna knock somebody out and put them to the side. But then you're putting your hands on them first, and you're
Right. And then you're in trouble.
in
Right.
trouble. Even
Yeah.
though they're in the middle of the road doing what they're not supposed to do in this woke world. We all have rights. Yeah, you have the right to get out of the fucking way.
Yeah. Anyway. All right. You ready for?
Mike.
Oh, are you doing your?
Oh yeah, you want to know what's on my mind?
Yeah. What's on your mind?
This one's an easy one, Dave. Okay, so this is a part of the segment that makes Dave very uncomfortable. You can see his face already. There are certain things that I want to talk about, but I'm going to start off very easy for you, Dave.
Okay.
Okay, what's on my mind? Today I was driving, and you know how you find debris, like somebody was carrying stuff going from one location to another, and all of a sudden there's a chair that fell, and it's broken up and scattered, and this, that, the other, or whatever. I was driving today, and it's the first time I've ever seen this. It was an animal carrier upside down.
Okay.
Like, you know them little kitty
Yeah.
carriers?
I have 2 of them. Yes.
I know. It was upside down on the side of the road, and as I'm driving, I'm getting closer, and I go, "Oh shit!" I'm really hoping there's no animals.
Nothing in there. Yeah. Yeah.
And as I'm driving by, luckily it was empty.
All right. Good.
But in my head, I go, "How fucked up is it that I think that?"
Yeah.
Now,
Some
my
guy.
question to you is: would you think there would be an animal in there, possibly?
Yeah,
Would you
yeah.
slow down to? Okay, so that's
Yeah,
normal.
no, 100%, because there's fucking idiots that dump animals in riverbeds and garbage dumpsters, the whole nine. So yeah,
Okay.
that's
Okay.
100%. Yeah,
Okay,
That-
so
that's a
was one thing
no-brainer.
I was thinking about. The other thing I was thinking about is, and this is another stupid thing, but this is what's on my mind. You've had cauliflower, you've had broccoli, green beans, corn.
Mm-hmm.
You've had baby corn.
Yeah.
How do we only have baby corn? And where the hell does baby corn come from? It was on my mind. Like, are there fields of baby corn?
I have no idea.
Because I've got cornfields by my house. They
Right?
got storks
Do they?
8 feet high, and you've seen movies where people are running through cornfields and are all scared
Yeah.
and everything else, and then the machete comes out.
Machete.
Machete.
Do they pull the corn? Do they pull it before it's fully grown, and that's a baby corn?
I don't know. And I didn't do any research to find out either. I didn't know if you would know, and I wanted to
I have
just
no
find
idea.
out.
Maybe it's genetically engineered in a lab somewhere, and that's how we get a
It's
little.
just crazy. There's no baby cauliflower. There's no baby broccoli.
Are there
Baby
baby?
corn?
Are there baby peas?
I don't know. I've never had one. Just saying. It's a stupid idea, but this is what I think about.
All right. When I get off, I'm gonna Google baby corn and see how it's made now.
Let's see if it's a field or something. See if it's a baby field.
Yeah.
If I had to run through a cornfield, I'd rather run through that one. But this
All right.
shit I think about.
You got one more? Or is that it?
Oh, I got plenty more.
All right. Give us one more, and then we'll
One
call
more.
it.
Okay. Now, this one's gonna make you uncomfortable, Dave.
Well, that's why the disclaimer's still up.
I know. Dave, have you ever had sexual intercourse
Uh-oh.
with an amputee?
I know you've been dying to say this one. No, I have not, Don.
I haven't either. And I was just curious because there are some beautiful women, and even, non-beautiful people should have sex too. But I was wondering, would it be weird or different? Would the angles or positions be better or worse? Because I'm assuming you can get better positions on certain, angles with certain positions.
It depends on what was amputated, what limb is missing.
Right. If it's an arm, though, you go doggy, it's going to be a leaner. You got a leaner. If it's a leg and you go doggy, then you got to support, because you can't have an equal balance. And then is that a flamingo? Is that how flamingos have sex? I was just wondering. But this is the sick stuff in my head. You've never thought about it?
No, that is something. No, that has never crossed my mind.
What's on my mind?
Oh boy.
If you guys have any weird comments or thoughts, send them in. Shootingitstraightwdc@gmail.com and make Dave uncomfortable, and then we can bring it up and I'll discuss it with his little disclaimer.
Little disclaimer. That's right.
Little disclaimer.
All right, let's get to the new segment.
All right, let's get to the new one.
911, what's your emergency?
I'll see misdemeanor site. 10-4, down 12.
That was like surround sound, boy. I had to.
You're listening in your car and the intro. That's not a real cop. You're safe.
Yeah, you're good.
That when a song's playing, you hear a siren. You're like, shit, where is it?
Where is he?
That was just our segment. Sorry.
All right. So, first call. We'll start off light, and then we'll get a little deeper in what I feel funnier. A 10-year-old boy dialed 911 because his mother was insistent he go to bed.
What?
Yep.
What did the kid think was going to happen?
I have no idea. He probably thought that, from what I read, he dialed, hung up, they called back, did the investigation, and found out it was because the mom kept saying go to bed. So, yeah. Because this is what I'm saying. Like, with this 911, people just think they could just call it up. And that's what it's...
911's a joke in your town. That's all I'm saying about that, because I don't know if that's copyrighted or not.
Right.
Do you even know that one, Dave?
Yes, I know that one.
Okay.
That's Public Enemy, correct?
Correct.
Yes.
Yeah,
boy.
Okay. Here's my question. What do you do with the kid afterwards? As a parent.
Make sure he has no access to a phone.
I told my kids, you can call 911, you can call the police, you can call anybody you want to come and help you or save you or do whatever it is that you feel that needs to happen. I said, but if the cops are coming, I'm going to give them a reason to come. And I don't think they're going to get to me before I get to you. So good luck.
Good luck. You have the head start. They don't.
Here's the phone. Go ahead.
All right. Number two. A Florida man called 911 twice from a sandwich shop. Now, apparently, they did not make his sandwich correctly.
Jesus Christ. Floridians.
Number one.
I know there's a couple watching, and I know who you guys are. You chose to go there. I don't know.
The first time he called is because he wanted the cops to come there and inspect the sandwich to make sure that it was made properly. He called again because he needed to complain that they were not responding fast enough.
He's hungry. The poor guy's hungry. He wants to make sure that the sandwich is made correctly, not with E. coli or anything else, and just making sure.
Can you imagine?
I feel bad for the 911 operators.
I after reading this stuff, yes, 100%, because they got to be rolling their eyes like, what? Really?
Stupid. Dude, shut up and go eat your sandwich. There are people starving in Africa that would love to eat your E. coli sandwich or whatever it is that is made incorrect. Oh, they forgot the lettuce.
I mean, how many times have you had something like fucked up happen to you at a store like that or something? Never think to call 911.
I've had stuff much worse happen to me, and I never thought to call 911.
Yeah.
But I'm a doer.
Oh my God. I handle my business myself. I
I
don't
have
need
a shirt that
911.
said, I'm Italian. We don't call the cops. We call the family.
Oh, God. All right, number three. A woman dialed 911 to say that there were men at her house trying to take her away. The men at her house were the cops sent to arrest her.
Oh, my God. So she called 911 on the cops to come and get her.
Yeah. I guess the cops were at her house to arrest her. She called 911.
How did they take me away? What a stupid bitch. Could you send more cops to help them arrest me, please?
Yeah, exactly.
Jesus Christ.
That's what I'm saying. It's nuts. Absolutely nuts. All right, number four. A Canadian woman dialed 911 after hearing yelling and shouting from her neighbor's apartment. When the cops arrived, it turns out the guy was just having a rough time on the toilet.
Well, I understand this one. She's Canadian, eh? And
Hey.
good. They're very polite and quiet. So to hear somebody yell, it has to be something very serious for a Canadian. So I can see. Scared the shit out of her, but not him, I guess.
And apartment walls are thin as shit. You can hear anything. I remember one time when back in the day when I had an apartment, I heard the downstairs neighbor snoring. That's how thin the fucking I shit you not. That's how
Did you ever
thin.
hear any good stuff?
No, never.
No.
No. Well, the only good when I lived in Keyport with what's his face, Freddie. When he lived up top of me, the parties and all that shit like that.
Right.
So yeah, that was that was good times. I was like, go Freddie, you know.
How come you never got invited to the parties?
I don't know. He never. He kept to him. He was, he was kind of quiet. You know what I mean?
He was a little quiet, yeah.
But he never, for whatever reason, he never did.
I think it's because he was scared of you.
No.
I think the parties were a little more aggressive than you're accustomed to. There was a lot more alcohol and other things. And
Could
Dave did not interject with other things. So
That's right.
He kept Dave away.
This guy doesn't do that stuff. He's out.
That's right. He's too straight-laced. Look at him. And when I say laced, I don't mean laced.
Oh, my God. All right. Number 5.
Number 5.
A burglar in Ohio was caught by police when he accidentally butt dialed 911 when breaking into a home. When the cops arrived, the crook was ratted out by his phone with the low battery notice.
Jesus Christ, what an idiot. What an idiot.
Yeah.
I know of stories, though, where people have butt dialed and it's ruined lives. Like, I know a couple stories where it happened, and people take your phone out.
Yeah.
You're about to do illegal activities. I don't suggest doing them. It's not something you should do. But if you are, don't do it with your phone.
Yeah.
What do you need your phone for? You gonna make a phone call in the middle of it? Stupid.
Well, that would be my point. If you're doing something illegal, why would you want something that could put you at the scene? You know what I'm saying? Because
Dave, you're already 50% smarter than most of the criminals out there. Which is scary. Dave's criminal mind does not work like a criminal mind.
No, it doesn't. But still.
Yeah.
But still, that's just common sense. You don't want
that's
anything.
Another story. That's a whole nother topic. Where has
Right.
common sense gone?
And then I always thought that like ring cameras. I thought more cameras in places would make things safer. They don't, because they just put masks and hoodies on and shit like that. So the crime's still happening because they're going invisible basically, because you can't recognize who they are. So it's nuts.
That's why when I was going to become a porn star at one point, my porn name was going to be Woody Woodpecker, and I was going to have a mask on.
Do you think that would have took off?
Absolutely not, but it would have been fun trying. I would have had as much fun, if not so much more, than what the podcast is. I love doing this podcast, but I gotta imagine that would be a lot of fun too, Dave.
I could just, the actress is probably looking at like, seriously, I gotta do a scene with this fucking guy.
With this guy?
I'd be on her side.
I think it would be more of a comedy spoof porn than anything else.
Okay. All right. Was there a female Woody Woodpecker back in the day? I don't remember.
I think there was at one point in time where he ended up seeing one in one of the movies or something, but I don't know.
Well, maybe your co-host could wear one of those.
Yeah, Woody would take it.
Oh, my God. All right, last one I got. Number 6.
Yes.
A Nebraska man called 911 after noticing his hookah pipe was stolen from his house. When the cops arrived, they arrested him for growing pot plants in his house.
So stupid. I heard, and it reminds me of another one I just heard recently, where a woman called the cops because the meth that she was dealt wasn't as good as it was promised.
Oh, my God.
So she wanted the cops to go to her meth dealer and arrest him for not good enough meth. Like, what are these people like? I understand they're on drugs. I get it.
Right.
I drank a lot in my day. I've been pretty messed up in my day. Never once did I ever think, you know what's a good idea? Let's call the cops to sort this all out.
Yeah.
Ever.
I'm with you.
I don't know. I don't get it. I don't. But what are you going to do?
People are hardwired differently, and then thanks to those people that have done this, I have material to bring up to you.
Perfect. I love it.
All right, I have one question for the shooting range if you want to go there.
All right. Yeah, let's go. Let's go right into it. We're already 29 minutes in, so let's just go right into it. You want to go to the range?
Yeah, put the... We
All right, I'll
instantly...
put it on.
I almost wish you didn't do that, because I would have my eardrums.
Dave's been adjusting mic stuff, and Dave almost blew his eardrums out. So if anybody else's ears got hurt, I apologize.
All right. One question. Are you aware of the Jello theory? Are you aware? That's the first part of the question.
Theory?
The Jello theory. It's a
Jello wrestling. I mean, I am. Jello shots. I get.
and the second part is if
Jello pudding pops with the quaaludes and the booty pop with the booty. I get that too. Is that not it?
put this
No,
paper
but that one's a legit one.
Okay.
You got indicted for that one or whatever.
Yeah. All right.
In trouble.
Question is, are you aware of the Jello theory? And if so, does it ease your mind on those not so smooth flights? So what the Jello theory is basically, even though you're having turbulence, there's no way the plane is going to fall out of the sky and crash from it because there's the way they illustrate it is you have enough wind factor going there that's keeping you afloat, and there's no way it will crash.
Okay. I am not aware of the Jello.
Oh, well, see, you're learning.
I am, but it is very much. I appreciate you telling me, Dave. But no, I had no idea about the Jello or anything else like that. But I never. You get afraid to fly. I don't care that there's turbulence. I don't like it if I'm sleeping or if it wakes a baby up or something like that.
Right.
But that little bit of it is what it is. It doesn't scare me. I'm just like, this is annoying.
Right.
Because I never think that that's gonna knock me down out of the sky and we're all gonna die. No, we're all fine. Like,
Well, that would be my question to you. It's if you had, if you experienced bad turbulence, or you did, does this make you feel better knowing that supposedly this cannot make the plane go down?
Well, for me, it wouldn't affect it because I didn't care that much. I didn't think the plane would go down, so I'm still okay.
Right.
Does it make you feel better, Dave? Because I know you white knuckle it when that happens.
It does to a degree. It depends on how, because if that motherfucker's like really doing this, I'm gonna.
If what's happening?
We're not doing this. No, but
If this is doing this, I just try and sit back. And
There's a joke there, yeah. Definitely going down.
Might not be a blaze of glory, but I'm going down.
Holy shit. No, because I haven't really experienced very bad, trying to get back on track here, turbulence before, but I've heard stories of people saying that they have physically dropped down.
No, I've heard stories of people where the stewardess were handing out drinks and the whole cart came up in the air and shit. Like, man.
Right.
But everybody lived because it just leveled off.
Right. And that's the shit that I don't want to experience. So every time, especially going out to you, that's like a 4.5 hour, 5 hour flight.
Right, yeah.
So when I get up there, everything's usually been smooth going out there because they get up to that 30,000 feet or whatever and they avoid all the pockets and shit. But there has been times, my worst ones are going to Florida. That's where have been the turbulent ones, where that bitch is shaking.
Yeah. I mean, I don't mind the shaking. The part that freaks me out more is when the tail's shifting like that.
Yeah.
More so than this I expect. Listen, you're in a big metal box flying through the air.
Yeah. Really
It's
fast.
pretty amazing that we're even flying
Yeah, I know.
and how this works. I expect some of this. I don't expect this.
You don't
but I
expect this.
Some of this. It's when it starts like fishtailing on a plane, like you feel like the wind pushed the back of the plane a little bit. I'm like, oh shit, that could make a spin. Like that one bothers me. But, yeah.
I can see you next time you're on a flight and there's a girl next to you and there's turbulence. My co-host said we need to do this.
We'll get through it as long as you hit the Jello. Because I forgive you, the Jello's gonna make everything alright.
Oh God. Okay. All right. That's all I got.
That's all we got. All right. Hopefully you smiled and laughed and enjoyed the show. If you did, please ring the bell. Let us know, or not ring the bell, but hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, ring the bell for notifications. Like I said, we are planning on doing a live show, so hopefully we'll let you know when that's coming up, and you'll be notified with that. And make sure you send in your questions. Hit it up, shootingitstraightwdc@gmail.com. Find out what I really think about it.
Peace, everybody.